Starting off our dash today with this one right here. 2.5 miles, 6:25. We're definitely going to take it. So
It's a great one.
Yeah, good start. And we're already 9 seconds into the video, which I don't know if you heard, but now YouTube won't monetize your videos if you curse in the first 8 seconds.
What?
They're fine with you cussing after that.
Why?
Isn't that weird? But if you cuss in the first 8 seconds, no money for you. So I was really concerned about that because Caleb has a major cursing problem.
Yeah, dude, I'm crazy.
No, I'm kidding. This is Caleb. First of all, welcome to episode 6 of WELTE every 7th, the podcast style version of my content here on the channel. Episodes coming out of this kind on the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th of every month. This is the second time I've had the pleasure of having somebody ride along with me for a more discussion type conversation instead of me just car ranting. So the first time I had Allison join me in episode 3, and this time I've got Caleb, who is my number 2 in life. And I've known Caleb for almost 20 years now. He was my best man when I got married, and then last year I had the honor of being his best man when he got married. That'll just let you know how tight we are.
What are we ready?
Hey, I'm picking up the DoorDash for Randy. Caleb has been very helpful to me in life as a brother, really, and as a, oops, I just locked you in, you can't leave.
All right, well, I wasn't planning on jumping out of here at Bojangles, but
As a brother, as a friend, and as a mentor at times, and I hope you can say the same for me.
for sure.
But one of the things Caleb encouraged me to do in life really was to figure out how to get my message across in a better way. Because I used to be the type of person that would rant on Facebook. I'm not saying I still don't, but I don't nearly as frequently. So I'd get really upset about something. I'm very opinionated. And then I'd type it out on Facebook, bam, send it out. And then people just read that however they think I'm trying to deliver the message. That's kind of what you were having me understand. You know, my intent wasn't obvious. It's to the point now where I post on my personal Facebook and I'll get almost no engagement, no comments, no likes, because I've been blocked. People just ignore me.
Right.
Or I've been possibly shadow banned by Facebook. But basically I can say the same exact thing on YouTube, but if I'm being listened to, it's not being read. So people are understanding me a little better. So Caleb's part of the reason I'm here on YouTube. And you've been helping me with that concept probably since high school. You know, Caleb's been helping better me since before I was an adult. Now what Caleb's doing is helping middle schoolers, and I assume primarily middle school boys.
Yeah, for the most part, middle school guys.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll take what you have to say and understand it before 5 or 6 years like it was for me.
Yeah, maybe not. You never know.
But Caleb's gonna have the opportunity to move in some young people's life. Well, you can kind of share what you're doing, because I'm really proud of what you're doing. So that's part of the conversation today.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how deep you want me to get into the ministry side of it.
At least 6 inches.
The whole idea is, reaching kids where they are, going to schools, hanging out with students at schools, and not just trying to bring students to the church. So that's one of the big portions of my ministry, is going to where they're at and hanging out with students and just kind of showing them Jesus. Just showing them that people that are in ministry don't live a perfect life. Everything doesn't go right for them. Everything's not perfect. And showing them that, we have problems too. Does that make sense?
For sure. I like how Caleb kind of explained it to me, the 12-3-1 thing.
Right.
And really, I heard you deliver this again this morning. I realized the second time I heard you talking about this philosophy, I was somebody's one before.
Mm.
And I just realized that this morning. I was like, wow, you can talk about that concept.
Yeah. So we have the 12-3-1 concept is kind of what we're going by. It's eyes for 12. So knowing them by name. So whenever you're around them, you know them by name and kind of know their interests, what school they go to. And then you have a heart for 3. So you go out to dinner with these kids or go and hang out with them in their area, play football, whatever, those kind of things. And then just a plan for 1. And that's like living life with one, and having a big plan for their life, and kind of showing them Jesus and through your life. So plan for one.
Yeah, I guess I just didn't realize that there's real intentionality behind what people like you are going out and doing. Because when I was recruited to RUF, when I went to college, I had no idea what RUF was when I stepped on that campus. And to realize after the fact, after being discipled for a year, that I was potentially somebody's one, or certainly in the three category for somebody. The fact that somebody would look at me and value me like that and pursue me, and it's just a representation of how God chases after us, like he's pursuing us.
For sure.
Let's see if they remember. A lot of times they'll forget that Door Dashers are coming through. So they'll like ask me to be like, okay, your total's $640, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah, 3,000 chicken biscuits.
No, I'm the DoorDash.
What's the name?
Randy. This is the bad part, is you've got to hold this stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think that's everything. We're gonna give them a straw because I'm not sure there's one in that bag. That's why I've got extra straws, because I'm good at this.
That's why you take the big orders, because you think everything through, huh?
Because I deserve them.
All right.
I didn't get hidden tipped on the delivery there. A lot of times when you're door dashing, if you see a $6.25 offer, that's like the number that there typically is a hidden tip.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder why that is.
And yeah, I don't know why they do that. In my opinion, I'll get your opinion on this. They should not hide tips. Like, what's the point of hiding the tips?
A little surprise, give you a little present.
But in my opinion, if I was the customer, I'd be really upset that they hide my tip, because then it's more likely that my food shows up later because it looks like a lower amount. So more people are gonna decline it. So it's gonna take longer for my food to get to me. From the driver perspective, there are orders probably that I'm declining that are actually good orders. So
right.
My acceptance rate would be higher, not lower, if they showed every tip amount.
That's true.
I do orders based off the expectation that none of them are going to have hidden tips. Therefore, my acceptance rate is lower.
That makes sense.
It seems like bad business to me the way they're doing it.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, is this a DoorDasher?
Yes, this is.
Hey, you just left my food, but you forgot my fries.
I'm sorry?
There was no fries in my bag for what I paid for.
Oh, you said there were no fries.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. They seal those bags, and I can't I can't open them up to verify. I just have to assume that the restaurant's gonna do correctly. What you can do is through the app, you can get that refunded.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that happened.
He acts like there's like something that you can.
What am I supposed to do? I'm not inside. I'm not putting your order together. And then he just hangs up while I'm trying to be polite. Like, what do you think he thought I was going to do right there? Go back to Bojangles, buy him some fries, and bring them to him? Seriously, what? I hate when they get upset like I'm at fault. Seriously, is what you want me to do from now on to open up your bag? Is that what you'd rather have? And then have all your food's here, but now a bag's at your door that's been opened.
And now you think someone could eat out of it. I don't think they understand what your part of your job is. Like, you just grab the food and bring it to them.
That's literally it. If they want me to like taste test it for them, I will. I mean, shoot, I'll take a bite out of it for you. I'll let you know if it's good or not. Here's gonna be our second order, $8.25, 6 miles, hoping that we can get one to bring us back up the interstate. That way this doesn't end up being like 12 miles to go down and back. So we're taking a little bit of a risk here, but it'll keep us moving. We were just talking with the camera off about the NFL playoffs. Who's your Super Bowl matchup? Not that you're rooting for, but who you're predicting for. And don't feel bad, because in this channel's history, to start this year, I predicted that Russell Wilson would be the MVP this season.
Yikes.
I predicted that the Bears, I literally said that these people who think the Bears are going to end up being the first overall pick are completely just imbecilic. And my Super Bowl matchup to start the year was the Ravens versus the Rams, who ended up winning, 4 games or something like that?
That was a tough one.
So,
wait, you predicted that? I thought you're not a Matthew Stafford person.
I'm not, but I looked at the NFC and I was like, the Bucs are going to be a lot worse. I didn't see the Eagles being this good. I just saw a weak NFC, and I was like, odds are if the Rams stay healthy. That's the other thing. Stafford and Kupp got hurt. Well, of course, and Aaron Donald got hurt. Of course, they're not going to make the Super Bowl if that happens. I was so wrong about the season, so don't feel bad if you end up being wrong here. Who are we going to see in the Super Bowl?
Oh man, this is hard. Because, Patrick Mahomes, you always expect to make it. But I'm going to go with the Bengals because I love the Bengals and I would rather them win, so I'm going to go with my heart. And I think from the other side, even with Brock Purdy, I think San Francisco's going to make it.
Wow.
I don't think it even matters. Their team is so unbelievably good in every area.
The last 5 times a rookie has started in the playoffs, that team has lost. You're asking Brock Purdy to win 3 in a row. I'm going to go, I've been saying Chiefs. Even though the Ravens made the playoffs and I made them my prediction, obviously it's hard to stick to that if Lamar's not going to play.
Yeah.
And in the NFC, what I'll say is it's going to be the winner of Monday night's game between the Buccaneers and the Cowboys. I think whichever one comes out of that. I could see either team winning, and I think that team that comes out of that game is the strongest in the conference.
Yeah, that one is shocking to me. I would not agree with that at all.
This is where we want to get lucky now. Now that we're down here, made that delivery, we want to get an offer that takes us back up the interstate. So we're kind of crossing our fingers here that it doesn't take too long to get a good one. We made a risk, but that was over $1 per mile, that previous one. So we just got to get another one that's close to $1 per mile on the way back. We'll finish up the video and the shift here with this order. It's not a good order. It's less than $1 per mile, but it takes us back up the interstate. We got to go back over there anyway.
It works.
Jack in the Box. I hate this restaurant. Let's hope that they're not super slow. But at least it would kind of justify the previous order we just took to come down here.
I am curious, who actually eats at Jack in the Box? Is that an actual place that people go and eat at?
I've eaten at Jack in the Box.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think I might have been at Jack in the Box one time in the past 5 years.
I'll go there after midnight.
Oh yeah?
Really late when everything else is closed.
Are they open?
They're still going. They're catering to people who are
having fun at night.
Yeah, some munchy people. I think they have a meal called the Munchie Meal.
Nice.
At least they did several months ago. Last time I was at a Jack in the Box, and it was a really good financial deal. A lot of food for a little bit of money.
Wow.
You see that?
Oh yeah.
Jack's Mega Munchies Box. It's got little mini tacos, French fries, chicken nuggets. They know what they're doing. They know who they're catering to. Did y'all remember the fries? Did y'all remember the fries? I'm just messing with you. I had a customer earlier at Bojangles. They forgot their fries.
Oh.
And they got mad at the customer, got upset with me.
But see, the thing about it is y'all don't really get the bags because y'all get the bags they're closed.
Exactly. You have a good day.
You too.
She called me Boo.
I think so.
She called me Boo. Don't tell Allison. Hope you guys have enjoyed the conversation. Appreciate Caleb for joining with me as the second guest on this thing. Yeah, we covered some covered some ground, some good topics. Really proud of what Caleb's doing, what he's going to be challenged with over the next 6 to 12 months. You and your wife both.
For sure.
I'm rooting for you guys. Part of what Caleb's got to do is fund his mission. And so I've got, if you guys appreciated Caleb being on today and you feel like you got something out of it and you want to contribute to Caleb and his wife Victoria, the link is in the description. No minimum amount. No minimum amount.
Yeah.
There is a maximum amount. Please do not donate any more than $175,000.
It will not take off.
Yeah, there is a cap. There is a fundraising goal that Caleb has for a set amount of time. So any little bit helps.
For sure.
I thought that I could ask some people to do is maybe go up, if you're a gig worker like me, a lot of my audience are gig workers. Make one delivery for Caleb.
I'd really appreciate it. That would be great.
Yeah. And it feels good to be generous. Scientifically, one of the most attractive traits a human can have is generosity. So consider that this weekend or this week, depending on when you're watching it. Make one delivery for Caleb. Make a donation his way. We did a fundraising, or I had like a fundraiser video for Dashing Trader that wasn't really a fundraiser. I just called that in the title. And one of my viewers, Uberlift Phoenix, I'll shout him out because I'm sure he's fine with that because he put a video about it on YouTube. Literally stated in a video like I was somewhat inspired by WELTE to donate $50 in somebody's direction. And I just thought that was so nice and I was moved by that. And then it started making me think maybe I can use this channel for good already, because I was thinking to really have an impact, you have to have all these thousands of viewers or millions of viewers or whatever.
For sure.
And maybe that's not true.
It's not.
Maybe that's not true. I think we can have an impact right now. So think about that. Appreciate you guys watching. I will see you next time on WELTE.